Greetings everybody, so now in the vibration of oneness. Welcome all soul family. Welcome Kundalini Tantra tribe. There's a little bit of technicality because we will use hand mudras and pressure points to engage the meditation this week. And it's very interesting, very simple and very effective as usual. This is really the best recipe for kind of experimenting with yoga and meditative exercises. We're going to rub the hands again for about a minute, both on the palms of the hands and in between the fingers. I hope you can see that. That movement has to be quite strong. And then we're going to bring the hands into this kind of star, kind of peace prayer mudra, and we're going to use the tip of the first finger to press against the moon center, okay, underneath the bottom lip above the chin, and the tip of the long finger is going to press into the pressure point underneath the nose above the top lip. Again, we're going to bring the eye focus down onto the tip of the nose. We can also focus the eyes or experiment with focusing the eyes right in between the eyes, like on the third eye point. Again, we're going to let the flat surface of the tongue push up into the roof of the mouth. And then just hold, really slowing down the rhythm of the breath, even pausing for a few moments at each end of the breathing cycle or the breathing rhythm. Good. So let's do this together, which is we're going to rub the hands in the same way, bring the hands into this position, and remember we're going to use the tip of the first finger to press against the moon center or the pressure point underneath the bottom lip above the chin, and then use the tip of the long finger to press into the pressure point underneath the nose above the top lip. Good. So together, let's rub the hands. Same as before, nice deep breaths, nice tall spine. You should feel a lot of heat building up in the hands. Let's rub in between the fingers to really stimulate, energize the nerves in the fingers all the way to the tips. Deep breaths all the way. Strong rubbing. Okay, try to breathe through the tension that builds up from rubbing the hands and the fingers like this. Keep channeling the prana in through the third eye, down through the neck and the throat, into the shoulders, and then down through the arms and into the hands and fingers. Let's rub back on the hands. Okay, we're going to rub really a little bit harder and faster and stronger for the last 10 seconds. Okay, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, keep going, 4, 3, deep breath, 2, 1, and feel again. This beautiful invisible force, this beautiful magnetic radiance flowing in the hands, allowing the hands just to drift towards each other and then apart. Play with the field, observe what you've created. Deep breaths. If you want to focus this energy over any of your chakra points, chakra centers, energy centers, don't let the hands touch the body, okay? Just floating 1 or 2 inches. If you want to work with your eyes or your third eye or your throat, your heart, or your solar plexus, or your navel or sacral chakra. Just let the hand be there. You can let the hands move a little bit so you can play with the kind of invisible force field of energy. You can experiment with the breath. What does it feel like to inhale when the hands move towards each other, as if you were kind of drawing, eating that energy from the hands, circulating back to yourself? What does it feel like when you exhale and push the hands towards your body? What happens when you allow this? Imagine that you are able to push this energy around, focusing it on anywhere where your body feels like it needs healing. Okay, in your tummy or your knees or your teeth or your eyes. Good. And then let's bring the hands into the mudra. And let's adopt the second part of the acupressure point meditative exercise. First, tip of the first finger against the moon center underneath the bottom lip above the chin. Tip of the long finger against the pressure point underneath the nose above the top lip. Good degree of pressure, not so much that it's uncomfortable, just so that you can feel the stimulation. Eye focus is either down on the tip of the nose or right in between the eyes on the third eye point. You can experiment with that. Let the flat surface of the tongue rest or be pushed up into the roof of the mouth. Try to maintain good form, slowing down the breath. You could imagine, if you want, a beautiful shaft of light aligning with the central column of energy in your body, coming in through the crown chakra, aligning with the central column of energy, the spinal cord, and exiting out through the root chakra. Let it be the access for good symmetry in your sitting pose, and every time you breathe in, imagine you are able to amplify the brilliance of that beautiful phosphorus white shaft of light. Every time you exhale, allow its power to radiate through the tree of nerves, especially through the heart and the arms and the hands and the tips of the fingers into these pressure points. Help us to clear the mind, to really clarify and purify the psychic field. Good, so let's just take one more deep breath. Slowing everything down. And inhale. And exhale. to keep the hands in the Peace Prayer Mudra, you can. If you want to just let any of the tips of the fingers, the long finger or the first finger, rest against each other. I'm going to continue to use the long finger, and then just let the backs of the hands rest on the knees. You can also let the hands rest on the lap if that feels more comfortable. Just soften the drishti, let the eyes relax in the sockets, let the tongue just relax in the mouth, and maintain good straight spine, shoulders relaxed, but down and back in the sockets, and slow the breath. You can also smile if you want, that always enhances any meditation. Just keep all the focus of attention behind the eyes and feel that you are able to gaze peacefully into the deep ocean of silence and stillness, into the deep field of consciousness, the greatest ocean of all oceans, infinite inner space. So let's just take one more deep breath. And exhale as we drop chin to chest. Let the shoulders relax. Let the weight of the head give a nice stretch to the back of the neck and to the trapezius muscles. You can softly open the eyes into the lap and inhale, head up center with the eyes open. And there we are. So I hope you were able to observe the influence of these simple but effective meditative practices using acupressure points in combination with the energetic exercise of cultivating chi and slowing down the breath. So I hope this practice today has served you well, and I hope it helps you to calm down any anxiety and to clear your psychic field so that you can have clear vision and then move again from that place of clarity and stability. Thanks for showing up today for the new moon in Gemini Midweek Meditation celebration.